Retain gang, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Tay, and I want to talk about how to handle rejection, because that's something that plagues a lot of us, and we don't know how to deal with it. Our ego takes over. See, the ego is a people pleaser. The ego wants everyone to like it. All right, that's where it gets its energy from. But you can't let your ego rule your life, because your ego can be your downfall sometimes, right? So we have to learn to control that. But we're going to talk about it, man. Before we do, I show my gratitude for everybody that's tapped into the channel. Make sure y'all leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Like the video, subscribe. That way you don't miss this fire. If you want to support the channel or yourself, I have some courses available. You can also join the Retain Gang community. It's a great place for you to invest in yourself. All right? So I'll leave my links in my description and in my pinned comments. But look, I saw this video earlier, and this actually inspired me to do this video. There was this interview with these women, and there was a list of the most unattractive things that a guy can do, hobbies or whatever. And one of the hobbies was playing video games. I think it was like playing video games, bird watching, whatever reason, fishing, collecting comic books, just things like that. And the women were like, oh man, like a guy that plays video games is so unattractive, is lazy, and etc., right? And, I was triggered a little bit because I'm a gamer. And as I'm looking through the comments, I seen a lot of guys that were triggered by that, and I'm thinking to myself, why would you want to be validated by someone who doesn't share the same interests as you, or who looks down on you for your interests, for your hobbies, right? That right there, that's a blessing. See, sometimes, guys, our blessings come in many forms. People not liking you for who you are and rejecting you for that, that's a blessing. That's a blessing a lot of times. See, I ask for protection every single day. I pray for protection. I put that out into the universe. And when we do this, sometimes we don't know what that really means. When you asking for protection, it might not come in the form that you think it will. Sometimes that comes in the form of rejection. Sometimes that comes in the form of you losing people dropping out your life, and you wondering what's going on. Well, you asked for protection. So now you're being protected from everybody who was doing you wrong, any and everybody who didn't have your best interests at heart, who was talking bad about you behind your back, all these things, right? It comes in that form sometimes, and you got to look at your life that way. Anybody who doesn't accept you for who you are, get rid of them. Don't worry about them. You don't need that validation anyway. Anybody that has a problem with something that makes you happy, if that makes them unhappy, or they start talking down to you, that just shows you who they are, right? Energy doesn't lie. Misery loves company. A happy person will be happy because you're happy. If you have a hobby that makes you happy, a happy person is going to be happy because you're happy, right? They're not going to be miserable. They're not going to try to put you down or talk down to you. That's a red flag already. You see, relationships, friendships, whatever the case might be, you never want to force yourself into these things. And I think a lot of guys do that, especially at a younger age. You're trying to fit into these groups. You're trying to please that one woman or impress that one girl that you like. And in order for you to do that, you got to change yourself. You got to sacrifice your happiness. Fellas, I'm here to tell you right now, and ladies too, don't ever sacrifice your happiness for anybody. It's not worth it. You feel what I'm saying? They might like you for the time being, but you're being fake. You're not being your true self. And eventually it's going to fizzle out, and your true color's going to come out, your true side. And they're going to end up leaving you anyway, or not being friends with you anyway. But you sacrifice your happiness for that. So in the long run, you end up losing out. You see? Don't ever sacrifice your happiness. If someone has a problem with your hobbies, oh well, right? See, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're cheating on yourself. Remember, you're with yourself every single day since the day you're born, right? You've always been there for yourself. So don't start neglecting yourself. Don't start cheating on your own relationship with yourself for somebody else, right? I had to learn how to be happy with myself. And this is what isolation teaches you. Being alone, a lot of times you learn to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are. All right? And this is going to allow you to be your true, authentic self. When you become your true, authentic self, you become powerful. You unlock something within you. You give off a certain energy, a certain frequency, man, that's just, it's boss. You walk with a certain frequency, a certain energy, a certain light that's going to make you walk with your shoulders back, your head high. Okay? You know, I know some of you guys that might be young, you got to go through the growing pains. You know, you might see this video, but you might not take this advice. You know, I was the same way. I heard certain information, but it didn't resonate with me until I actually went through the experience. So you might have to experience rejection. You might have to experience changing yourself to please somebody or please a woman, and then seeing the results of that for you to understand the information. All right? But a wise man always listens. A fool thinks they know everything. So take the information, man, and really take heed to it, right? This is somebody who's been through it, you know? Even at your job, your workplace, you know, don't change yourself for validation. You see that a lot at the workplace, right? People kissing ass to try to rank up or get that promotion or get that little raise, right? And your management, they take advantage of that. They know that you're going to do whatever it takes to get that promotion, bro. So they start to just string you along and pull you along. Trust me, I know. I've heard management talk about how they do this. They see people that kiss ass and they use that to their advantage. Make you work a little bit harder. Make you do all this unnecessary work to make you think that you're about to get a higher position. Right? And if you don't know yourself, if you're not authentic with yourself, you will fall right for the trap. Me, I'm the type of person, I'm never about to do that for no promotion or anything. I'm never about to kiss or suck up to somebody to make them feel superior or to make myself feel like I need to do this to get that raise or validation. You know, that's not it. That's not how you're supposed to live. You got to have respect for yourself. You got to have that self-respect. You see, one of the ways you can stop caring about validation, how to handle rejection, is stop caring. Stop worrying about it. See, this is when you unlock your true power, when you stop caring. That's it. You ever see those, you ever see like those movies where they'll have a hostage, you know, they'll have him at gunpoint and they'll say, all right, if you don't do this, I'm going to off this person, right? And then the person they're talking to is like, okay, go ahead, do it. I don't care about them. I don't like them anyway. You know what I'm saying? And like that whole hostage situation becomes null and void once he says that, once he doesn't care, right? Because you have no leverage now. That was your only leverage, was you thought they cared about this person and they don't. So it makes the whole situation null and void. And that's how you got to be, man. Don't let nobody try to blackmail you or try to make you feel like you have to do this to be validated. When you stop caring, they lose power. When you stop worrying, no situation has power over you. Okay? And this is when you can really move and be free. Be free within yourself. Be free within your mind. You don't care if that girl don't like you because you play video games. So what? You care about yourself. You love yourself. And you have your happiness. That's the most important thing. You don't care that you not sucking up to the boss to get this promotion. You good where you at. You good with the amount of money you make now. You don't care about that boss that wants you to kiss ass for a promotion. You good where you at now. right? You cool with your income right now, and that's all that matters. Same thing with friendships, man. You ain't got to change yourself to fall in with that crowd. What's so good about them that's not good about yourself? What's so good about them that you got to change yourself, right? What's wrong with you? So you got to start knowing who you are. Who are you, right? What makes you happy? What do you like doing? I promise you, man, once you start doing this, once you stop caring, once you start worrying about validation, you're going to live a much more peaceful life. You're going to be much more happy with yourself. And check this, you're going to attract the ones that's for you. Because remember, there's always somebody out there that's for you, whether it's friends or relationships. It's just that we start to put off this fraudulent energy when we're trying to be something we're not. So we attract fraudulent people. The only way that you're going to attract what you need in life, whether it's material things, whether it's wealth, friends, relationships, opportunities, is when you're being your true self. Because now you're aligned with the universe and what the Most High has set out for you to obtain. Right? Everything that you need is already there. You just got to be yourself. You got to follow your path, follow your mission. It's that simple. Some of us learn this the hard way, right? But you don't have to learn the hard way, man. You can take this advice and apply it to your life. You see? So, it's a good thing, man. Like, once you start to free yourself and you start to love yourself, gain awareness of self, life is going to get a lot more easier for you when it comes to worrying about what people think about you. I don't care what no one thinks about me. You can say whatever you want. I love myself and I know who I am. And that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And you should feel that same way about yourself. Okay? Who are these people you're trying to gain validation from? A lot of times, these people y'all trying to get in circles with and trying to get validation from, they be the most insecure people. The most insecure. The most messed up. The most red flags, the most trauma. They need the most healing out of anybody. So they use that as leverage to escape themselves. Right? People talking down on you because of who you are. They're just projecting who they are within and how they feel about themselves. A lot of people don't like themselves. And I know that's a harsh thing to say, but it's the truth. A lot of people don't like themselves because they don't deal with themselves. We all got traumas, but some folks, they really just run away from themselves. This is why they always got to be in crowds. They always got to be doing something. They always got to gossip. They always got to look down on people to build themselves up. Hurt people. Okay? So if you got somebody that's putting you down or talking down on you or making you feel like something's wrong with you because you got certain hobbies, just know they're projecting their fears, their anger, their sadness, their traumas onto you. That's all it is. Everybody's just walking around with a big mirror, looking at themselves. Right? It is what it is, man. So all you have to do is stop giving your energy to them, retain all your energy, recall all your energy back to you, and fill your cup up. Okay, get what you need out of life. Be yourself, be true, be authentic, and everything that you need is going to come to you. I promise you. And you're going to be more happier. You're going to be more relaxed, more at peace with yourself. Peace of mind is priceless. I'm telling y'all. I've been through relationships. I've lived life, man. I've been there. I'm telling you, out of everything that I've experienced, my peace of mind, my zen, is the most precious, the most valuable thing I have. All right? So with that being said, guys, I hope this video can help you out. I hope you can take this information and apply it to your life. If you need to speak with me, I do one-on-one consultations, so I'll leave a link in my description and in my pinned comments. That being said, y'all have a beautiful day, and I'm out. Peace.